Before we dive into the episode, I just wanted to tell you about the Moms Make Money Collective community, where we host free networking events every single month. If you are interested in learning more about how you can connect with other moms in business and build out your referral network, then go to momsmakemoneycollective.com/networking today and sign up for the free community. I hope to see you inside. All right, let's jump into the episode. Are you already feeling the stress of the holiday season looming over your head? If so, you're not alone. As moms, we're often the person that handles the majority of making the holidays magical for our kids, and keeping up with all that while running a business can certainly be challenging. In this episode, I break down how to balance a business and family during the holiday season without completely losing your mind. Let's dive into the episode. Welcome to the Moms Make Money podcast. I'm your host, Jenny. I'm the owner of Moms Make Money Collective, a podcast and visibility strategist and mom of two. Many moms feel like we need to sacrifice our careers for our children, but I wholeheartedly believe that we can have a thriving business and family at the same time. In this podcast, we're going to be diving into the ins and outs of running a business as a mom and getting real and raw about all things parenting. So buckle up because we're about to go all in. Hey, welcome back to Moms Make Money. I am Jenny, and this is the show that gives busy moms like you the tools to build a profitable service-based business while balancing all the things we have on our plates as moms. With the holiday season just around the corner, today's episode is going to focus on a topic that I know is relevant to so many of us, and that is balancing business and family during the holiday season. Let's talk about how to manage client expectations, maximize family time, and keep your sanity intact while enjoying all of the festivities. So first up, I want you to acknowledge the pressure and normalize it. Let's be honest, balancing everything during the holidays certainly isn't easy. As mom entrepreneurs, we are already juggling so many things, and the holidays just add more to our plates. Think shopping, cooking, school events, family gatherings, and potentially year-end business projects. It's really easy to feel overwhelmed, like you're being pulled in 1,000 different directions. I want to start by saying it is okay to feel this way. It's totally normal. Recognizing and accepting that there's added pressure right now can actually help take some of the weight off. This season doesn't need to be about perfection. Often we feel pressure to create a magical experience for our families, while also keeping up with our businesses. But remember, sometimes the best gift we can give ourselves and our families is the ability to relax and let go of these unrealistic expectations. So let's acknowledge the chaos, but also allow ourselves some grace during this time. Then you want to define your priorities. So to make this season manageable, it helps to define what is most important to you during this time. What are your absolute non-negotiables? Think of it as setting a theme or intention for your holiday season. For instance, maybe your top priority is spending quality time with your family, creating lasting memories with your kids, or simply finishing up an important project for a client. I want you to pick the top 2 or 3 priorities that will guide your decisions during this season. For example, if family time is key for you, maybe you dedicate weekends exclusively to your family, setting a clear boundary that work will wait until Monday. Or, on the other hand, if you're aiming to meet an end-of-year business goal, set specific working hours so that you can focus deeply on that task guilt-free. When we are clear on our priorities, it becomes so much easier to allocate our time and energy where it really matters without feeling constantly pulled in every different direction. Set boundaries and communicate them. Once you have these priorities set, it's time to create boundaries around them and communicate those boundaries to others. If you decide that you're only going to be available for client work from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m., let your clients know that. Send a quick email explaining your holiday hours and what they can expect in terms of response times and availability during this period. Setting those boundaries isn't just about letting others know, it's also about honoring the limits yourself. So for example, if you're spending the afternoon baking cookies with your kids, give yourself permission to turn off your email notifications, turn off your social media, turn off your Slack. Protecting that time lets you be fully present in the moment, whether you're in mom mode or in business mode. Don't forget, boundaries apply to family too. Sometimes we may need to tell family members that we have a few hours set aside for work during the holiday break. Being clear and respectful in communicating these needs can prevent misunderstandings and allow everyone to adjust their expectations. Lean on systems and automations. During the holidays, efficiency becomes our absolute best friend. This is where systems and automations can make such a huge difference. So, say you're managing a social media presence, consider scheduling these posts in advance. You can set up automated responses for your emails so clients know when they can expect to hear back from you. These small tweaks can free up a surprising amount of mental space for us during this busy season of life. For instance, if you're running any like Black Friday deals or other year-end promotions or announcements, schedule your email promotions well in advance. You can even batch create content in November and queue it up to drip throughout December if you'd like to keep a consistent presence and continue nurturing your audience without actively being online every single day. If you haven't already, take a look at your daily task and see if there's any way that you can automate or delegate these tasks. So, for example, something easy to delegate during this season is invoicing and payments. If you're doing that manually, try a platform that automates those tasks for you so you don't have to do that manually. It saves you time and energy and, make sure that the task is still happening. Every system that you set up now will buy you more time to be present for the holiday moments. And also going into 2025, if we can set those foundations for 2025, that's even better. You also want to know when to say no. And this is a big one, especially during this time of year. I want you to give yourself permission to say no. The holidays bring a lot of opportunities and invites in terms of both personal and professional things. So extra projects, client requests, family events, you name it. But remember, every single yes means you're dedicating time and energy away from something else. Saying no doesn't mean that you're missing out. In fact, it means that you're choosing to stay aligned with your priorities. Let's say you're asked to take on a last-minute project, but you know it's going to stretch you thin. In those cases, it is completely okay to politely decline or negotiate a later deadline. Remind yourself that this season isn't about doing it all. It's about doing what's most important to you and your family. Planning for a smooth start to the new year. Another powerful way to balance the holidays is by taking some time now to plan for a smooth start in January. This doesn't mean having everything figured out in complete detail, but simply creating a rough framework for the first few weeks of the new year. Maybe that's outlining your business goals, setting some income targets, or even preparing your content for January. Having this plan in place can make the post-holiday transition less overwhelming. Instead of being behind or scrambling to get back on track, you'll be able to start January with clarity and confidence. Plus, knowing that you have a plan for the new year allows you to relax more during the holidays because you're not leaving things to the very last minute. So let's recap these quick little takeaways from today. Number 1, set your holiday priorities, define your top priorities for the season so that you're clear on where your time and energy need to be going. Number 2, set and communicate your boundaries, decide on your work hours, and communicate them to your clients and your family to manage those expectations and reduce stress. Number 3, use systems and automations to streamline tasks and automate what you can to free up your time. Number 4, learn to say no. Protect your time by only committing to things that align with your goals and priorities. And number 5, plan for January now. Create a rough outline for January so you can ease into the new year without feeling rushed and behind. This holiday season can be a joyful time that celebrates both your family and your business. So take what you need from today's episode and enjoy the season with more peace and balance. I know I will be doing that. So thank you so much for tuning in today's episode of Moms Make Money. I hope that the tips you heard in this episode today help you feel more empowered to enjoy the holiday season without overwhelm. If you found this episode helpful, please share it with a fellow mom entrepreneur or leave a review to help others find the show. I will see you next week with more insights to help you thrive in business and in life. And I'm wishing everyone a wonderful, happy, healthy holiday season ahead. Thank you so much for tuning into today's episode. I really hope you enjoyed it. I'd love it if you would head on over to our free Facebook group called Moms Make Money Collective to connect with us further. If you're more of an Instagram fan, make sure you're following us on Instagram at Moms Make Money Collective. If you're loving the show, make sure to leave us a rating and review on Apple Podcast. Your feedback means the absolute world to us. We'll see you in the next episode.